Hi guys, welcome to another week, wrapping up everything Pathways. Looking at the weekend that's just gone, we played all our games on Saturday, which was obviously a bit of a historic day for the club, celebrating the life of John Sattler at every grade level. Obviously we wore armbands and it was spoken about throughout every team, obviously what he meant to the club and what he represented. From there, starting off at Accor Stadium and the two curtain raisers up against, first of all, Jersey Flegg, getting up in a very tight game in the end, 25 to 22 over the Manly Sea Eagles, and also New South Wales Cup finally got their season off and running with their first win of the year up against the Blacktown Sea Eagles, getting up 26 to 12 in that one. Heading back over to Redfern Oval on that same morning, we saw our junior rep games with our Harold Mats continuing their winning form, not losing a game now in over 5 weeks with a great 30 to 12 win over Manly, and our SG Ball leaving it all the way to the end with a great field goal, getting up 29-28 in that one to get their first win of the year, and the boys celebrated hard. And looking at the last game that was here at Redfern that day, our Harvey Norman Women's fresh off the bye after some really tight losses over the last month. It was great to see them get up 14 to 12 over Wentworthville. Leading over to Marsland, our only other games on for the day, we had our Lisa Fiola Cup, taking on the Manly Sea Eagles with a 28 to 12 win in that one, and our Tarsha Gale getting back in the winning circle after a couple of hard weeks, getting up also over the Manly Sea Eagles in that Tarsha Gale affair. Talking about Tarsha Gale, as they're coming to the last round of their season, the girls will be chasing their third win of the year, which would be a great success after not winning a game in that competition last season. We recently caught up with head coach Dale Jackson and captain Parker Stanton to see how their season's played out. Let's see what they had to say.
So my name's Parker Stanton. I grew up in Malabar and I play second row. I started playing footy when I was 12 years old. I played a bit in school with the boys and stuff like that, but I think 13 I started playing with the girls and I've just played with them ever since then.
Dale Jackson, I'm the Tarsha Gale coach for South Sydney Rabbitohs. We had a really good pre-season, hit the ground running, had a pretty successful pre-season. Was definitely very promising signs for the season ahead. There was a lot of girls that probably were doubting themselves a lot, but when we've seen them in the pre-season and played more games together, they definitely had that confidence together, and it was really good to see. It was pretty free-flowing. We
had lots of good players and we had lots of good recruits come over as well.
So yeah, that was definitely a good confident booster, and also seeing some of the girls become leaders in the group as well, which is good. The biggest challenges of late is too many injuries,
which has really taken a big toll on us.
So we've got still a lot of young girls that are coming through, so use those girls as a stepping stone for next year and build off what they've got at the club at the moment, and so we can just keep building for next year.
Great to hear there from that female pathway and how our Tarsha Gale program's coming along. Obviously we've got that last round of junior reps coming up, and then we'll be catching up on the Pathways wrap in a couple of weeks to look at the award winners from those competitions, so please keep an eye out for that. Looking at our games this week, our New South Wales Cup and Jersey Flegg will have the bye, which will be much needed considering they don't have one again until the last rounds of the competition. So if you do want to get out and watch some football locally this weekend, we'd love to get as many members and fans as we can out to Redfern Oval on Saturday morning. The day will kick off with our Harold Mats in a must-win situation to keep their finals hopes alive. Our SG Ball will be looking to go back-to-back after that win last week to try and end their season on a high note. Tarsha Gale will then be in their final game up against the Canberra Raiders, who are travelling up here, and the day is carried out with our Harvey Norman Women's up against the St George Illawarra Dragons as their season's coming to the back end as well. As always, please keep our website an eye on that for any kick-off times and final details. But again, I know all our Pathways players love to have as much as support they can this weekend.